Hi guys, it's Andrew here from Eastonmade Wood Splitters today, and we're finally gonna split some wood in the new wood yard out here. If you haven't guessed it already, this is gonna be one of those time things. What we have here is we have my two bins set up here. There's 8 steps in between them, right 8 feet I guess, give or take. I'd imagine I could put a measuring tape on it, but I got a size 12 shoe, so it's gotta be pretty close. So anyways, we're gonna run this and we're gonna do firewood in a perfect world. I'm gonna give you guys the best case scenario for how much production you're gonna get out of one of these machines. We're gonna be using a 2228. We're gonna be splitting 8 pieces at a time. We have an 8-way wedge on it. So in terms of production, I don't think you're gonna find a whole lot better than this. At least in our lineup. Like I said, the other machines on the market are great machines. I've said that lots and lots before. This 2228 is a 37-ton machine. It has a 6.5 second cycle. It's built heavy. Like if you're into commercial firewood, if you're an arborist, a tree service, if you get big ugly stuff, like that stuff, this is the machine you need. Just because it doesn't, at 37 tons, it doesn't really care how much or what you put on it. It really doesn't. I recently seen a video of another company making one that was like 80 tons. It had like an 8 or a 10-inch cylinder on it in a configuration like this. Like if you're splitting a whole log, like something really big and ugly, it may be required. Like even at Bell's, like we've done the great big super splitters, and they're up around 80 or 90 tons, I think. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. This 2228, if you have one, you know what I'm talking about. Like if you throw a piece of wood on there that's not going to go through there at 37 tons, I don't know if it belongs on a wood splitter. Honestly, it would have to be something pretty horrendous to not go through this 2228. And like I said, it's a 6.5 second cycle, so it's fast. It's literally as fast as you can move wood to it, as you'll see in the video here. So if you're into full-time production, if you need really big production and big wood, then this 2228 is going to be a really good way for you to go anyways. And like I said, this is going to be best case scenario. We're going to be running stuff like this. Like we'll probably throw that one on there. Might get one of these. Like I'm going to put good stuff on it just so you can see. Is this realistic? No, it's not. In terms of that, if you've ever done firewood, you already know that it's not perfect. It doesn't matter. Every single log, every single tree is different. They never grow the same. Depending on where you get them, whether in the open or in the forest, they're always going to be different. Never 2 trees are the same. However, like I said, we're going to try and do this because we have a lot of guys ask us what kind of production you can expect out of it. And honestly, it really depends on the type of wood you're in, the size of it, the help you have, the equipment you have, how you're set up. So there's a lot of variables that take place with this. So we normally tell guys in between a quart and a half to a full quart an hour out of this 2228 with a good setup. Like even with a poor setup, if you just have like a tractor or a side-by-side moving the splitter, and you're manually moving the wood by hand and stuff, you're still going to be able to achieve that. If you have a really nice setup, like if you have one of these 24-foot conveyors and you're loading a dump trailer or just stockpiling the wood, then you're going to get more out of it. You'll probably get 2 full quart an hour out of it. And if you have more help and you're able to move the wood to it and from it, then you might even get more than that. You might get 2.5 or 3 full quart an hour out of it. Are you going to be able to move like that all the time? No, not at all. You'll see. Like we'll take guesses. If you haven't, go down to the comments below there and drop and see how fast you think we're going to be able to run a face cord of wood, a third of a cord, a rick, whichever you want to call it. It's 8 feet long, 4 feet high, 16-inch block. So right now, before you go any further, drop a comment down below and let me know how fast you think we're gonna do this. I have a pretty good idea. I have an educated guess. I'm gonna leave that to myself, just because well, I do this all the time. This is sort of what I do. So anyways, I know for sure I'm gonna have to stop the video probably most of the way through it, just because we're gonna put it into bags. That's the way we've been doing our firewood this year. We're gonna try and put it all into bags, just hopefully make it a little bit easier and keep it a little bit tidier here. So these bags that we have, we got them from Bag Supplies Canada. I made up this rack, we fabbed it up, and these bags hold about 35 cubic feet of wood. So it's not quite a face cord. I don't think they'll hold a face cord. I doubt it. Face cord's 42 cubic feet, and that's tight, obviously, like if you're no air in between it, perfect block sort of thing. So I think we're probably going to be down to like one row and a couple of pieces before we actually get that bag full. And I'm not quite sure how the conveyor is going to work yet either. You can see with the grizzly on the end of it, it kind of comes in and then it kind of goes on a bit of an angle there. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to go for us. Ideally it would drop straight off the end of it and it would fall literally straight into the bag. However, I want to try and keep the wood as clean as I can, especially running an 8-way wedge. For myself, it really doesn't matter. It's wood, it's going to burn, but just for the sake of demonstration, we're going to try and do that and see. We'll kind of see how much scrap we get out of and how much is in the bag too. So anyways, guys, I'm going to quit rambling on. I'm going to go hop in the Argo. I'm going to bring a 22-28. We already have one set up out there with a 8-way wedge in it. I'm going to hop in the skid steer, grab some blocks. We're going to block some wood. Thanks for joining me. The community here has been great. You guys that are just showing up, please hit the like and subscribe button. Guys that have already been here, that have been following us, that have been along for this journey, thank you. I really mean it. It's been great to have all the support from you guys. You guys that keep commenting, keep letting us know how we're doing, that want to see different videos, that are interested in this. It really means the world to us. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead, hop in the Argo. If you don't know what an Argo is, this is a machine. If you're in outdoors and you like hunting, fishing, anything like that, this is a tool for you. It's not as fast as side by side, it's not quite as comfortable, but I'll tell you, you can put it into some pretty tricky places and it still goes. It doesn't really care. It's gonna get you across the bush. So anyways, gonna go hop in there. Stay tuned, follow along. Let us know how long it's gonna take to do that. Thanks a lot, guys. we're gonna try the old 372 here today. I haven't run the 372 for a long time. I bought that 562 last fall. Jerry was gone to a show, I think, and I needed a saw, so I got the 562. It's quite a bit lighter than the 372. Not quite as much horsepower, not as big of a motor, but for in the Argo and cleaning up trails and stuff, the 562 really works nice for that. So like I said, this is the first time probably since last fall that I've even run the 372. Put a new bar and chain on it and clean the filter out on it, and put some fresh gas in. Hopefully it goes for me. I'm not sure if it's just me or not, but brand new chain, do you file it? Myself, I always do. I always file a brand new chain. I don't know why. I guess it's just habit. I always file it, try to get in there good, and then take a couple of strokes off the rakers to get it to bite a little bit harder. But I don't know if everybody does that with a brand new chain, or I'm just a weirdo. I'm not quite sure. Let me know either way. And you can see it's been in the sun a wee bit there, and hopefully it still goes for me here. We'll see. Not quite sure why it's smoking, not sure if there's a mouse nest in it or not. I gotta say though, you can definitely tell the horsepower difference between that 562 and that 372. I'll tell you, I took those rakers down a wee bit there, and it seems to be cutting pretty good there now. So finish getting this blocked up, I'll get it stocked up, and we'll get around to splitting. Well guys, I told you how good of a man that Jamie Carpenter is. Even that man delivers you a load of wood on Saturday and he's gonna come give you a hand on Sunday to split it. So I don't know where you find much better than that. Anyways guys, we got this face cord done. She's 4 feet high. The edge of that's 4 feet if you're wondering. So it should work out to about a face cord. We may be a little bit more than that, but we'll show you how it goes here, so just sit tight. Well guys, that much wood there was, well here, let's go look. You see our bag's full down there. And we have a little more, we almost have 2 full rows left there. Maybe we were a little bit higher than what I thought. Maybe there's a little bit more wood there than what I thought there was there, but I think there's 8 feet in between them anyways, and should be 4 feet high. Here, I'll show you. Open this up. Yeah, So there, it was 3 minutes and 30 seconds so far to fill that one bag. We're gonna go ahead and empty this bag there now. Carp's gonna give me a hand with it. So that's the plan anyways. And that conveyor, it actually turned out pretty good. It filled the bag really well. I was surprised. I had to put an extra hook on the bottom of it. And it was kicking out the bottom with the grizzly bars, but I put an extra hook on the bottom of it here to keep it from kicking out. And that seems to have fixed it for me. And you can see that's the stuff that's coming off of, or coming out of the grizzly there. So it's not in your wood. And that was off of half a face quarter or a bag of wood anyways. So we'll get Carp to hop in the skid steer here and we'll get this bag out. I'll show you how we do it. Well guys, there it is. A face cord of wood, 2 bags. So about half a face cord, I would say, is what you'd fit into one of those. So that's how much you're gonna get into a 35 cubic foot bag. Right now, I think we were at, I'll go look, I just shut my phone off. So right now, for a face cord of wood, 7 minutes and 6 seconds. Hopefully you can see that there. Is what it took to do a face cord of wood, a rick of wood, a third of a cord, whichever way you want to put it. It took 7 minutes and 6 seconds to do that. This is a perfect world. You're not going to be able to do this all the time. That's going to work out to a little over, probably about 3.5 full cord an hour. You can see I'm half-winded doing that. By the time that you do that for 10 or 15 minutes, and if you're going to keep pace like that all day, you're a lot better man than me. Is I'll tell you, I don't know too many people that are going to be able to shuffle wood and move wood at that pace. However, that being said, that should give you a good idea of the potential of one of these machines. If you can keep the wood to it, if you can feed it, if you can get those perfect rounds to it, you'll get that. Like I said, most guys are going to be able to get probably 1.5 cords, 2 cord an hour with a good setup. Like I said, with a tractor, ATV, or whatever, pulling the machine ahead, moving it manually, you're probably going to be in around that. You're going to be in around that cord an hour, like a full cord an hour sort of thing. Anyways, guys, hopefully you liked the video. Give her a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down on the bottom and let me know what you think of it. Thanks a lot.